Hello and welcome back, boys and girls, to our Taking Time Out lesson with me, Mrs. Love. I hope you've had a great week and you had a great holiday weekend. Did you get out in that snow? Did it put a smile on your face? Maybe you got to see some of your friends passing when you were out playing in the garden. I really hope it did put a smile on your face and that you're feeling great. Last week, we were focusing on Children's Mental Health Week, and expressing ourselves was the theme. Having the confidence to be who you are and like what you like and feel what you feel, knowing that there are other people that feel that way too. Confidence in yourself is really important. And previously in our Doobie lessons, we were introduced to the skills of attention and awareness. Both of these skills are the building blocks of mindfulness. They're where it all begins, and they're important in helping us to concentrate and absorb things when we're learning. Today, we're going to learn more about how our mind and bodies work together. How when we think can be felt by our bodies. That sounds almost impossible, doesn't it? And a wee bit strange. But trust me, it does happen. So our learning intentions, we'll be focusing our attention carefully on the feelings and sensations we feel in our body. We'll be learning to be curious about these feelings and sensations, and to describe how they feel and what they're like using appropriate words. And lastly, you'll be beginning to have an understanding that the feelings and sensations you are finding out about change depending on what you're doing and what's happening around about you. So you could say that today is going to be simply sensational. Before we get started, find a quiet, comfortable spot. Have a chair nearby. Make sure you've got space to lie out and be comfy on the floor. Maybe you want to grab a little mat or a towel or a blanket that you could lie on the floor underneath you. You don't need one, but you can if you want to. And lastly, you'll need your Doobie Adventurers diary page, and I'll tell you more about that in a little while. Before we begin, let's shake out all those little wriggles and giggles that are in our bodies this morning. Take your hands and give them a gentle shake. Then shake your legs. That's it. Get out all those wriggles. Oh, on your whole body. Well done. And when you feel you've unwriggled, put your hands by your side and stand up tall like a statue. Well done. Now we're going to take 3 deep breaths in and out. Breathe with me. 1. 2. 3. Great. Now, you're going to take your hands up above your head and spread out your fingers like a starfish. Give those fingers a little wiggle. A few minutes, a few moments, just give them a wriggle, and then gently bring them back down by your sides. Now you're going to rise up on your toes. Careful, stretch those feet. If you feel a wibble or a wobble, put your hands to the side and come back down. Well done. Now you're going to stand on your right foot, put out your left leg, and you're going to gently shake and wriggle. That's it. Wriggling about. Well done. Now, swap over. You're going to stand on your left foot and put out your right leg and give it a little wiggle. Well done. Oh, now we're going to finish by wriggling our whole body down and up and tall. Whoa. Give it a good wiggle and wriggle. Then, slowly, you're going to sit down. If you don't have your chair, gather it and take a seat. Slowly sit down and take another 3 deep breaths in and out. One more. Placing your hands on your lap, close your eyes and lower your gaze. When you hear the vibratone sound, just continue to breathe deep and mindfully for a whole minute. Keep focusing your attention right throughout, and I'll guide you as we go along. Continue breathing softly and deeply. Be aware of your body in the chair. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. Breathing deeply. In and out. In and out. A few more moments. Open your eyes. Lift your gaze. One more deep breath. Well done, everyone. Now that we're calm and relaxed, we're going to start our learning for today. We're practicing something new, being mindful in our bodies. In previous lessons, we've been training our attention muscle and learning to concentrate very carefully by practicing mindful listening and mindful breathing. We've also learned that our minds are just like little puppies, constantly wandering around all over the place, and you can see our little doobie puppy here at the bottom. Sometimes our minds are like the puppy, so busy wandering about that we just don't notice at all what we're thinking or how our bodies feel. So we've also practiced mindful movement, really slowing down our movements and taking time with simple activities like eating a meal or drawing a picture or having a snack. Doing this helps us to become more aware of what we're thinking and what we're doing as we do things. Now that our attention muscles are getting that bit stronger, each time we practice, we're beginning to notice our minds wandering. So we're going to try to be mindful of our bodies and see if we can make our adventurous skills just that little bit better. Here's a question. What does it mean to be curious? Well, it means when you explore something to find out more about it. It's good to be curious. Being mindful in our bodies means that today we are going to be practicing
paying attention very carefully and using our curiosity to find out more about the different sensations that we can feel in our bodies. Now's the time for you to go and get your blanket or your towel, if you have one, and lie on the floor. After you hear the gong, you will hear Louise, our Do Be Mindful guide. She's going to tell you how to get into your mindful body, and then you'll begin a very special daily practice. It's called the butterfly body scan. So once you hear the tone and it fades, you'll hear Louise and she'll tell you what to do. Be calm, relax, and be mindful.
As you lie here, try to get nice and comfy. Take a deep breath in, filling your tummy up like a balloon, and as you breathe out, relax your face, your neck, your arms, your body, your legs and your tummy. Now, let's imagine a butterfly that's as light as a feather. Choose a colour for your butterfly. It can be any colour that you like. Take some slow, deep breaths and picture this lovely butterfly in your mind, and imagine that it's hovering nearby, flitting about gently and softly. Now we're going to pretend that your beautiful, gentle butterfly will land very softly on different parts of your body. And every time the butterfly rests on you, it helps that part of your body to feel soft and relaxed. Let's begin with our feet and our toes. How do they feel right now? Are they fidgety or tingly, hot or cold? Take a slow, deep breath and be curious about how they feel. Now let's imagine that your lovely butterfly flutters down and softly lands on your feet and toes. And as the butterfly rests there, you can feel your feet and toes gently relaxing. Now, let's think about your hands and fingers. How do they feel right now? Are they hot or cold, itchy or tingly? Take a slow, deep breath and be curious about how they feel. Now let's imagine that your lovely butterfly softly lands on your hands and fingers. And as the butterfly rests there, you can feel your hands and fingers gently relaxing. Now, let's think about our head and our face. How do they feel right now? Let's imagine that your lovely butterfly lands gently on your head. And as the butterfly rests there, you can feel your head, face, neck and shoulders all gently softening and relaxing. Now let's take a slow, deep breath and think about how your whole body feels right now. Notice that your butterfly has fluttered over you and rests gently on your body, allowing your whole body to relax completely. Now, take one last slow, deep breath and notice how you feel now that your butterfly has landed on different parts of your body. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and sit up nice and slowly.
Wow, you did so well there, paying attention during our body butterfly scan. How did it feel during the body scan? Louise was asking us to pay attention to sensations in our body. Did you feel any? Did you maybe have cold fingers or cold toes? Maybe your shoulders felt heavy, or maybe you had an itchy spot on your nose or your arm, or maybe just tingly toes. Some of those feelings and sensations are okay, but maybe they made you feel a little bit unsettled or uncomfortable. Did your butterfly help you feel comfortable and relax? Did it take away that unsettled feeling? I certainly hope I can use that butterfly when I'm feeling uncomfortable or unsettled. It's a good friend to have, I think. In today's lesson, we've been working very hard to see if we can make our adventurer skills even better. We've tried really hard not only to breathe and listen mindfully as we learned, but we've also tried to pay attention and be curious about the feelings and sensations in our bodies. Our bodies help us to do so many things every moment of every single day. So what do you think it is they actually help us to do? Shout out your ideas. Let me hear them just now. Go on. Yeah, breathing, hearing, speaking, running, eating, walking. The list could go on. In fact, everything we do every day, we need our bodies for. So if we really want to be mindful adventurers, then it's very important that we learn to take care of those bodies. We can do this by paying attention and being curious about how our body feels, listening to our body, just the way we did during our butterfly body scan. We've now learned also that if we notice a sensation in our body that's making us feel uncomfortable or unsettled, then all we have to do is imagine a beautiful butterfly fluttering down to land gently on the spot. As it softly rests there, we begin to notice that our butterfly helps us to feel better and that we can let go of the uncomfortable feeling and become more calm and relaxed. To round it all off, let's look at our learning intentions and what we intended getting from today's lesson. Well, first of all, I can focus my attention carefully on feelings and sensations in my body. I'm aware of them because I am focusing. And when they were brought to my attention, I was curious. You were curious about them. I can be curious about different feelings and sensations in my body and learn to describe them, whether they be uncomfortable or not. You also set out to begin to understand what it means to be curious, and that when you're curious about these feelings and sensations, you become aware that they change depending on where you are, what you're doing, and what's going on round about you. just like your feelings and emotions do. Your body feels things sometimes the way you do. They're linked. Remember when I said that your mind and your body work together? And it felt a little bit strange to say that, but they do. On your diary page today, you'll see there's a little quote there. It says, the mind and body are like parallel universes. Anything that happens in the mental universe must leave tracks in the physical one. And what that really means is, your mind and your body are two different things. But really, anything that happens in one area makes an impact or causes an effect in the other area. So what happens in our head can have an effect on our bodies, and what happens on our bodies can have an effect on our heads and our minds. What you have to do is use colours and patterns to show how the different parts of your body felt during the butterfly body scan. And sometimes you can't find a word, so maybe a picture would do it. If you felt warm or fuzzy or tingly, maybe you could do some lines or dots to show that. But try to come up with words if you can too. I'll attach this workbook page to the bottom of the feed so that it's there for you to find. Just before we finish, to put all that we've learned into practice, we're going to play a little game called Golden Sunbeams. Sit down in your chair, just like the little girl in the picture here. And I want you to zip up your mindful bodies from your feet to your head or from your head to your feet. Take 3 slow breaths in and out. And once you've done that, gently close your eyes and lower your gaze. Imagine, just like the little girl, that you're sitting on a bench, in a garden, or in the playground, and the sun is just about to come out. As the sun comes out, you can begin to feel a gentle warmth coming from its golden sunbeams on your body, and it makes you smile. Imagine that you can feel those lovely sunbeams as they spread their warmth through your body. Don't imagine it too quick. Let it mindfully melt over your body. First, the golden glow of sunbeams warms your head and shoulders. And as you feel their golden glow spread over, it helps you to relax and let go of any uncomfortable feelings there. With each breath, you feel yourself begin to smile. Now, the golden glow of those sunbeams moves down through your body, first to your arms and your hands, and down to your fingertips, warming and warming as they reach further down. With each breath in and each breath out, you smile. Now those beautiful golden sunbeams spread their warmth through your chest and across your tummy and downwards through your legs, right to the very tips of your toes. And as it spreads, with each breath you take, in and out, you smile. Now, as you imagine those golden sunbeams bathing your whole body in a lovely, warm, cosy glow, it helps you relax and to let go of any uncomfortable feelings or sensations. If there are still some there, call on your butterfly friend. Let them rest on that troublesome spot. And in the next few moments, just let them breathe in and out along with you. In and out. Bring that smile to your face as your body feels comfortable and relaxed. In and out. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and lift your gaze. That was just simply sensational. That's us for this week. So, over the week, I'd like you to complete your Doobie Workbook diary page, all about your little butterfly scan. And also, try to do your daily practice. Twice a day would be great. What about your butterfly scan you've learned today? Or your jungle safari, mindfully moving? Or just a simple golden sunbeam relaxation, feeling the warmth of the sun on your body? Whatever you do though, please come back next week when we continue our adventurous journey. Goodbye!